Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on the idea woman destroys deliveries, let the story commence. There was a woman called Mary, and she was talking to her pal about her husband, Craig. Now, Craig was an interesting guy. Craig was... No, I'm joking. There was a woman called Mary, and she was speaking to her pal, and they were both speaking about their husbands. No, joking. Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on the idea of women destroyed. There's a woman called Mary, and she got a job as an Amazon delivery driver person, deliverer. Wasn't just that though? It was most of that, but they did quite a few things. You know, they were like, I don't know, Yodel, or one of these ones that just do various sort of deliveries and all the rest of it. And first day in the job, she was looking at the boxes that she had to deliver, and she hated her job. She thought it would be alright. She heard it was shite, but she thought it would be alright. Get the deliveries done. It'll just make it kind of like a game. Deliver it, see if you can get all the deliveries done in time. It'll be good. Lots of people lots of fucking occasions going to doors, champing the door, nae cunts in, go next door to say, could you take that, champing the door, nobody's in, to fucking take that for them next door. Fuck me. Having to get that, like, up, high-rise flats, having to get the fucking lift up. Everybody's fucking out, even though she can hear something, she knows fucking everybody's in. She knows everybody's in with coronavirus. But nobody's wanting to do it, because then you've got to fucking speak to your neighbour, so everybody's just shutting their door and no answering it. It was really annoying her. So she's like, I'm really fucking fed up. So she came up with a wee idea. She thought, I'm going to see if I can guess what's inside, just by like giving it a wee shake. There was no way for her to actually know, because she wasn't going to check to see if she was right by opening the box up. But she'd sort of go like that. A box about that size, but dead light. Shaking it, you can't hear it. It's one of the boxes that's got all the paper inside, and really it's just like a wee fucking container of hair stuff or some other sort of cream or something like that. Fuck all, that's what that probably is. Another one was a box about that size, and it felt quite heavy. It felt like whatever was inside was right up to the edges. Some sort of electronic thing about that size. Could that be? Could be like maybe a computer sort of part, some sort of computer part, or aye, that's what it'll be. Or like, wouldn't it be a video recorder? But I don't know, something like that. That's what that'll be. And she got a wee bit fed up. I'd no really know. And there was one of the big boxes. And she delivered it to this guy, and she says, there you go. She says that, and she thought, fuck, I'm going to ask. She says, that's a bit heavy. Nah. Waiting for him to go like, aye, it's a, you know, just kind of offer up the, you know, say what it is. Aye, oh, is it? Aye, it is. Right, thanks a lot, cheers. Right. She did it with another person, quite a light box. She gave it to somebody, and she says, quite light that for such a big box. It's quite light. And they went, oh, I think it's just my cream, the hand cream I got. She was right. The cream, just that stuff. She didn't guess that time, but she was right about, you know, thinking about it previously, if you know what I mean. But then there was a right kind of phase and they couldn't tell her what it was. She said, that's a bit heavy. And I'd go, and she just started getting dead curious. Some of the deliveries were to the same people, and she couldn't keep saying, that one's a bit heavy, that one's a bit light, that one's a bit light, that one's a bit heavy, what is it? So she thought, Right, I'm going to... maybe I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to open the box up. I'm going to open the box up, but I can't just cut along it, along the tape. A lot of it's like taped up, this Amazon tape that when you peel it off, it's got bits of fucking like string or something like that. These wee things that you can tell it's been fucking ripped open. She thought, what I'm going to do is I'll damage the box. I'll damage the box in a way that it doesn't damage the contents, but it damages the box enough. Like, I'll put a wee bit of water on it and cut it open a bit. Just enough to sort of see inside, so that they'll look at it and go, oh, the box is damaged, but it doesn't damage the contents. But it's enough for me to get a wee hole and do a bit of like almost kind of keyhole surgery, sort of like looking inside. That's all. She cuts it open, it'll look like deliberate, like, oh, this has been fucking open, but bit of damage. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think, in the van there's a bit of... So she started going like that, like dipping it in water. Like dunking it, like a rich tea biscuit and tea. Dunking it until the cardboard got a wee bit soft. And then she sort of opened it up and had a look inside. She went like, right, what's this one? What's this? This is one of the heavy ones. She had a look in. Kind of box. Black sort of box. Kind of big. Had a sort of, lines like that. Like, oh, technology. That sort of thing. She went, what's that? Opened up a wee bit more. No. So you tell it's a computer thing. Black background, some sort of black edge. Could be fucking anything. Could be anything. Could be a PlayStation looking sort of thing. She went, right, you know what, fuck it. She just ripped the whole fucking box, opened it the side like that. She opened it right up. She thought, I'll just say the box was ripped. Really ripped. Opened it right up. It was like a graphics something 3080 Nvidia, some shit like that. She didn't know what the fuck it was, but she just like, right, it's like some sort of computer thing. Didn't know what the fans and all that fucking carry on it. And then she put it back in the big box. So that was already in its box. She put it in the delivery box, and then she thought, it's going to look a bit suspicious that the box, the cardboard box on the outside is damaged this much, yet the inside isn't damaged at all. There's no blemish on it. It's just going to look weird. It's just going to look like it's been opened. So she thought, I'm going to have to damage it. I would get in more trouble if it looked like I had opened the box up to have a look inside than if it just looked like it just fucking dropped. The good thing is, it's all the packaging in the inside of the box. It'll have all that polystyrene stuff. It'll be fine. But she thought, I need to make it look like it's like dropped quite a bit. So she took the graphics card thing, the back out the big cardboard delivery box, and just sort of aimed it at a kind of corner. The corner, aimed it at the ground and just sort of let it go. And it just went like that. Dropped. It looked a bit dented, but not quite enough. So she did that again. She went like that. Dropped. And something happened. I don't know what, but it kind of ripped right up the fucking side. She's like, right. I think that's damaged enough, right? Right, fuck it. One more, and then she dropped it again, but then she dropped it in a puddle. She was dunking the original box in a puddle to weaken it. So she put it in a puddle, and then she picked it up, and she could see the water was like going inside the box, and this is like fucking electronics, and she was like that. I fucked this. So, she went up to the guy, chapped on the door. She knew who it was. This is a guy that generally got deliveries. Like, she'd done a few deliveries. Generally got sort of heavy deliveries. And she said, I'm so sorry. But it's had a bit of damage. I think it's fine though. And then she tried to sort of like get him to no complain by overly sort of like sort of overly apologising, but not quite. Almost gone like that. Listen, I'm really sorry about the box here. Listen, I can give you a number if you want to put a complaint in. Completely want to put a complaint in. If you want to do this, like, you know, like almost like bombarding them with like processes and like, you know, how to, right, I can give you a number to complain about this and you can do this because this, you know, it shouldn't be like that. I think it looks alright to me, but if you want to do this, you know, get this, I can get a phone number, complain. Like, and he's like, right, no, I think it'll be fine. She thought, I'll do that because if I just go like that, there you go. He'll be like, what's this? It's damaged. She'll look like she's trying to get away with it. Whereas she just comes right out, we go, this is damaged, you know, if you want to phone up a thing, I can give you an email address. No, I think it'll be, you know, like panic him. I think it'll be fine, I think it'll be alright. In fact, let me test. Can you take this away right now? You want me to take it away? You want me to take it back? She's thinking, oh fuck. No, I mean, if it doesn't work, would you be able to take it away? Would you be able to return it? Right? Would I be able to return it right now? Would they do that with a pickup thing? But I think you can return it just now. But I mean, right. Well, first I want to check if it works. She went, right, how are you going to do that? Well, what I'm going to do is I need to plug the graphics card in, get it all set up to see if it works. And then well, I'm a wee bit busy. Alright, well, maybe I just return it. She's like, no, fuck it. Maybe if he's going to return it, I'm going to have to fucking fill in all this fucking paperwork. But if it works, if he tests it and it works, I might get away with it. Plus, I want to find out what the fuck it is. She went, alright, if you want to do that, it'll just be a couple of minutes. Alright. And he says, right, you're alright with waiting there? I mean, or I could come in, you know, have a look. She went, he went, aye, alright. So she went in. And he pulled it out, the graphics card thing. This thing with like three fucking fans on it and don't know what the fuck it was. Had this computer with all the lights on it and all this sort of shit. Switched everything off and he put some fucking thing around his wrist and this mad fucking shit. She's like that. I've got to admit, I mean, I've got a computer and all the rest of it, but you know, I don't know what you're doing there. Oh, this is like an anti-static thing. She's like, oh right, I see the electricity because that breaks the stuff, right? Right, I'm just going to pop this out. Pulled out the card. Put the new card. She says, what is it? He said, it's a new 3080 graphics card. It's like top of the range. And what is that? Is that just to make the games better and all the rest of it? Just a higher frame rate and higher resolution, and it's actually cheaper than the last one, which was it's better than the last one. It's better than the 2080. So he plugged it in, got it all up and running. He tried out Microsoft Flight Simulator. It worked, but it still didn't get any more than 40 bastarding frames per second on this supposedly top of the range card, the 3080. When it started to fucking rain, 29 frames a second. Didn't get any higher than that. Then the bastard fucking thing crashed. Went to the desktop. Didn't crash the whole computer, went to the desktop. It was like, fuck. Tried another game. It was fine. Frame rate's fine. Crashed to the fucking desktop. He went, right, the water, this is damaged. This is damaged. This is water damaged. This is water damaged. This shouldn't be doing this. So, put it back in the box. She took it away. She got into trouble. She found out for all that. She got into trouble. She lost her fucking job in the first month, right? She ended up getting another delivery job that ended up taking her back up to that same guy. She's like, I remember this, because about two months later, I remember this though, that's the fucking guy that got me the sack. No his fault though, but because I wrecked it with the water. So she chapped on the door with this delivery and she's like, fuck me. She just felt like leaving it, running away. She did put it down, it just waited. She walked away. He came to the door. Oh, thanks. She went, aye, right, there you go. And he went, oh, are you? She went, aye, alright, sorry again, sorry about that. He went, no, listen, come here. He said, listen, I'm so sorry. She says, what is it? I'm so sorry about the card. She said, you're sorry? He said, aye. There was nothing wrong with the card. Well, there was, but nothing to do with the damage or the water damage or anything. It turns out that the 3080 card is fucked. Other than the Nvidia Founders Edition, it's fucked. I looked it up. It's fucked. It crashes to desktop with many games. She said, is this true? Is this actually like true in real life? He went, this is real life. She went, oh, that's right. Only the Nvidia, the actual creators of the card, the Nvidia Founders Edition card, doesn't seem to have a problem. But it's well documented now that all these people who rushed to get the 3080 card and the other ones, it crashes to the desktop. And so far, Nvidia or the other creators have not commented yet. These people didn't suspect for a second why they're able to get this supposedly much better card so cheaply. Some people were actually laughing at the people who had the 2080. People who paid a fortune for the 2080, the RTX 2080 Ti, laughed at them and said, and Mary was going like, keep on, I'm following you. This guy said, there was some people that I laughed at, said this guy. I had a pal who had the RTX 2080 Ti. He had paid a fucking fortune for the thing. Paid a fortune for it. And then out comes the 3080. And I was like, I bet you're gutted. And he didn't seem gutted. He was kind of like this. And I didn't know why. And Mary went, don't tell me he knew there would be something up with this 3080 because it was so cheap. And you don't want to be like one of the kind of like early adopters, first adopters type of... Exactly. And Mary went like that. Right, so what you're saying here is that this new card that's supposedly better, but is a lot cheaper, actually has major problems with it, and the manufacturers aren't even addressing it. So these people who were smug about getting the new card, cheaper card, but supposedly better, and the people who were laughing at the people who got the 2080, spent a fortune on the 2080 Ti, are now eating humble pie. They've got their tail between their legs, eating humble pie. He went like that, she went like that, he went like that, yep, Mary, exactly. And Mary says, do you know what I'm getting a wee bit, you know what really annoys me? He went, what? Well, every time you go like that, exactly. He said, what do you mean? You go like that, exactly like I'm like your pupil or something. I'm your pupil. Exactly. Like you're the scientist, and I'm like, so what you're saying, sir? Precisely. Exactly, Mary. A+. Star for you. He said, I'm just saying. She went like that. She took out a pen that she had for like signing things. It was a fountain pen. A pal gave her it. Well done. Good luck with your new job. Try and put all that behind you. Fountain pen. I don't know if you ever actually felt a fountain pen. It's fucking sharp. She went like that. Oh well, no bother. He went, well, I'm sorry about all everything I said. She went, no bother. He went like that. I'm drowning in my own blood. I'm drowning in my own blood. Every time I breathe, it drowns me even more. I've got two veins in there. I've got a wee lassie and a wee boy in there. You've just killed their fucking dad. Mary went in. Mary went in. Saw there was nae veins. He was a liar. Dragged him back in. Got his aftershave. There was like, he's got his aftershave on. You know, one of these cunts in the fucking toilet's got aftershaves all everywhere. Poured it all at him. At his face and all that, at his neck. Fuck, it burns. Aftershave fucking burns enough. But at a fucking slit neck. He was still alive, by the way. Went like that. She went out of the hob, stuck the flame on, dragged him up like that. Put his face on it until it went in fire, and then dropped him on the ground. And he was like, the end. He should have checked. He should have checked. Now, I don't know, is that true? Is that true? Let me just check. Sometimes things that happen in my improv stories, I find out stuff about it. Let me see, is that true? Let's see. 3080. Crashing, let's see. NVIDIA partners respond to GeForce crash issues. RTX 3080 crashes, what we know so far. AVGA confirms NVIDIA RTX 3080 card capacitors cause crashes. What's this? What's actually true? Capacitor issues could be contributing to factory overclock. Oh, that sounds bad, that. I mean, do you know how to fix a capacitor? I don't. I'm no, what you may call it, Doc Brown. Yeah. Oh well. cited capacitors as the likely culprit behind crashes, instability, and black screens. Engineers were doing quality control on the new cards when they found, oh really? You're doing quality control now that every cunt's bought the fucking thing and it's sold out, aye. Cannot pass the real world applications testing. Oh dear. Oh well. Oh well. I've got an idea. Why don't you test it? We've decided to put all the power and control into our customers' hands. Our customers want what people these days, they're feeling powerless. That they don't have a say in what goes on. Well, we are changing that. We're going to flood the place with these graphics cards. Cheap as fuck. Powerful, cheap as fuck. And we're going to let you discover why it's so cheap. And then we've not really thought about what happens after that, but we hope you like our changes. Super Nan Man, thanks for the sub, one of the good ones. Thank you very much. E890613 Disco Shuffler Sofa Jockey, thanks for the subs. That's a YouTube worthy one. I've got to put that in the swimming one on as well. YouTube doesn't like my improv stories. They're all fucking clowns there. The amount of fucking comments, the amount of words I've put into the kind of blacklist sort of stuff, amount of fucking fannies on there.